Hey, what's up, y'all? It is your girl, Angie, as promised. I told y'all I would get back on here after class. Had an awesome class today. I'm waiting on some followers to get back in. Had a wonderful class today, and I am so looking forward to continuing my studies. Our subject matter was faith-based counseling and just how to properly counsel people as a Christian, and I'm excited about that. But how I want to operate in faith movements. So I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to start something. That means is in the interest of making you guys aware of things that you probably didn't know, I'm going to probably share two things with you that you were completely unaware of. Hey, I see a bunch of people waving in, so I'm going to do this. Okay, one thing I wanted to share with you guys. How many of you are aware of the artist Donald Lawrence? By a show of hearts, let me see it. By show of hearts, if you know Donald Lawrence, if you know his work, let me see it. Okay, now one heart, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm getting some hearts. Okay, how many of you are aware of Anita Wilson? Great. Okay, I'm going to share something with you that you guys probably didn't know. There was a song that I wrote, and I'll give you a brief background testimony on the song. I had just been diagnosed with CHF. For you guys that didn't know what that means, or don't know what that means, it's congestive heart failure. At the time, I was keeping a lot of fluid in my body, and I was, pretty young. And when the doctors told me what it was, somebody says Donald Lawrence is the go. Absolutely, but I'm going to show you somebody he had to rumble with in a good way. Anyway, so while I was in the hospital, God gave me a song, and I had a track that I wanted to write to, but I was in my feelings because I was diagnosed with CHF. Well, God gave me this song, and this song was entitled Happy Being Me. I don't know whether you guys knew that that song was written by me. It was performed by me. But it's probably it's right along with No More Rain in This Cloud, because just like Happy Being Me, No More Rain in This Cloud was given to me by God. That was something that I recorded, from an experience. Experience of my dad always telling me he didn't have money for ice cream is what inspired that song. Well, Happy Being Me was inspired by me being told that your heart's in trouble right now. So it was at that moment that I began to love on myself so much that I had to thank God out loud, and I had to make a vehicle for other people to understand what that kind of love looked like. So Happy Being Me is one of the best songs that I've ever written and performed. 2 months after it was released on my album, I had people coming to me saying that I took Donald Lawrence's song. I'm like, what? Well, lo and behold, Donald Lawrence loved the song so much, he went and re-recorded the song with Anita Wilson. He had to find someone that had my same tone of voice and could kind of execute, lick for lick, move for move, and try to enhance it. And lo and behold, I heard this song that sounded like me, that was like, wait a minute, this is my song. I just put the song out. Why is he doing this? And I had to step back for a second and say, you know what? This song is now in all the churches. Because Donald Lawrence got the memo from God that this song is a song that I put on her heart. She's a secular singer. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to re-record that song so everybody in the church can hear her heart. Hey, now, hear her heart. So before I got mad at Donald Lawrence, I just need to thank Donald Lawrence. The only thing I'm a little tight about is if you was going to go get Anita Wilson, you should have called me, bruh. Why go get somebody that sounds like me to do my song that was still a newborn? I'll put it that way. The song was still a newborn. But if you Google, there are some live performances of me with the song, as well as on the album, The Art of Love and War. My version of the song is there. They took every background part, every run I did. They did a great job. But I figured those are things that you didn't know. But happy being me, when I say looking back on when I started, I've had a lot of sun and a lot of rain. I've had some joy and some heartbreak, but that don't mean a thing. I'm living for the joy and laughter, longing for my befores and afters. All in all, it's still cool because there's nothing I would undo. I'm just happy being me. God put those words on my heart. And every time I put the pen to the paper when he gives me a message, it goes up bananas. So, in front of my audience, my fans, my friends, for the people that didn't know, let me publicly thank Donald Lawrence and Anita Wilson for getting it in the churches. But let me, for the record, show I wrote the song. I wrote the melody. I did not do the music, but I did every other aspect of the song. And I have to say, it's one of my favorites. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about putting it back in my show. That's real talk. So what I will do tomorrow, I will tune in with you guys, and I'll give you another secret of a song. Well, maybe a few songs that I wrote that you probably didn't know was my work. I'm ecstatic about it because if I don't tell it, nobody else will. I cannot continue to let the enemy rule or try to run game over here on me. I am extremely excited for Tiffany J, who just won an award. Lord, I just saw it on my timeline, but I forget the name of the award. Anybody that has it, if you can type it in, I can shout it out. Let me just see. I mean, people are just chiming in. I mean, tag somebody and let them know. Oh, everybody's everybody's talking about Every Day with Mary J. Blige. Let me just share something with you. I wasn't gonna go there, but since I saw it on my timeline, when I wrote Every Day, it was my song, always my song. D'Angelo and I had written the song for me, a project I was working on for me. This is when we were, heavily bonded together. And that was one of the first songs of my own that I had written that he and I had done together. I just happened to get pregnant with my son, and with all the mood swings and mood changes and whatnot, people had started hearing about the song and they wanted to hear the song. And at that time, I think that Mary J. Blige was managed by Kurt Woodley, and I was a songwriter for MCA at the time, and I was in the writer's room, and they heard the song. Well, they begged and begged and begged and begged me for the song. Me being pregnant and aggravated, I talked to Dee about it, and we both said no. We said no. He didn't ever feel like anybody had my rhythm or my soul. So he said, nah, we can't give it to her. After, when we're in the studio, we're working, and I was a little bit more pregnant at this time, and then he says, wait, what are you thinking? And I said, we also had written a song called Die, which she calls Paradise. Anyway, they happened to be on the same reel, music that we had done, and we were in the studio, and story is interesting. We were in the studio, and we had not officially said, yes, you can have the song. We hadn't signed any contracts or anything like that. And we said, well, let's just hear what she sounds like on it. So what we did, we kept all my vocals in, and she was at MCA as well. So she came in, we got the studio. She came in, and she tried to lay her vocals on top of my vocals. And D'Angelo and I had done all the backgrounds together. So if you listen very closely, that's the both of us on the backgrounds. And he and I, we were just like freaking frack. We could lock like pancakes and syrup. That's how tight we were. And we weren't really happy with her mimicking me or trying to lock into my vocals, because, I had a rhythm thing that was, I'm not saying that Mary wasn't good or didn't have a rhythm, but, when you're a songwriter and you're a singer and you do what you do, you're not going to settle for the lesser version. So we said, now we leave it alone. We come back to it. Then, of course, on the same reel was the song Die. And it went, would you be willing to die? Give up tomorrow if I, would give you paradise. Okay, we called the song Die. So, lo and behold, she went and tried to record that song the same way with my vocals in, and she sang on top of it. And that bothered me. That kind of nixed the deal for the whole thing, because that particular song was very special for me and for Dee, because it was the first song we had ever written as a testament of our love together. And the lyrics permeated what we felt for each other at the time. And that those lyrics say what we felt. So that was personal. That was very personal. So, of course, we decided not to do any more with them. No, we didn't get the song away. Well, lo and behold, years later, and I don't know whether they did it because they found out that we broke up or just what the deal was, but somebody called themselves having an exclusive to the Mary J. Blige and D'Angelo song they did together called Paradise. Now, mind you, they went and put Every Day out with her singing on top of me, left all my vocals in. They did the same thing with her version of Die. It's called Paradise on the, I guess if you pull it up. Hey, Nikki, what's up, boo? When you pull that song up, Mary J. Blige is all over it trying to double my voice, and I'm doing all the backgrounds with D'Angelo. And they took the song without permission and released it to the internet. The ultimate disrespect. And whoever, what's up, Antoine? I miss you. That was the ultimate disrespect for me, because as far as I'm concerned, that's just you just don't do that. And without making a big stink, because we know the enemy is the author of confusion, I tried to handle it on the low, like, hey, I'm calling on behalf of, because I don't want to put Mary J. Blige out there. But see, after I wasn't getting the response or the respect, then the whole UK audience who loved Every Day, who knew my version was on my album, who had heard it, it became an anthem over there, they spit firecrackers on her version, because everybody knew this is not right. Whatever this is, it's under the radar. It's not working. So I say that to say, I know you guys didn't know this, and this is clearly not to attack Mary J. Blige, but I then had the label call me up. Her label called me up maybe 3 years ago and say, hey, we got this version. Did you know that the Mary J. Blige version of Every Day, such and such and such, I won't go into the details. And I'm like, yeah, are we still there? They got a whole label copy that they actually released and tried to get money for. That's when I got tight. I got tight because I'm like, you don't do that. Don't. I got 50 years in the game. 50. Why would you take mine? Why would you take from me? I've never stolen a song in my career. Why would you do that? You don't have to. You are a megastar. You are a multimillionaire. You have everything and everyone in your corner. Not to mention, in the very beginning when no one was believing in you, I stood there. I believed in Mary J. Blige. I took Mary J. Blige to my house after her managers begged me to coach her. I wrote a song called I Ain't Taking No Shorts, and it was as if she was telling the world, y'all can talk about me, but I ain't taking no shorts. Not this time. I am that chick. And don't tell me Mary don't know about it, because Mary online just like you and I. And if Mary ain't her sister, her cousin, her niece, somebody else is. And don't put Mary J. Blige and D'Angelo's name in the same sentence. Everybody's trying to see what's what. Please believe that. So yeah, they know. But it's just they don't care. And they don't care because they figure like, oh, ain't nobody checking for Angie. They might not be checking for Angie, but they love my music. And my music is not up for grabs. It's not up for stealing. It's not up for any of that. So I promise you, on the worst day of their life, you still got to meet your maker. The things that I can't do to you, or I can't say to you, you will not get away with it. Because there is a moment or chastisement waiting for that very action. Not so much because you took the song, because you took an opportunity away from thousands or millions of people that could have heard a testimony that I might have had for them behind the songs that came from my heart. You single-handedly did that. You and whoever the guru was that stole the tracks from the studio, that went in there, got those reels, found them, and felt like, we don't care that Angie and D'Angelo is on this. Let's put it out anyway. So, did it hurt me? It devastated me. That was some of the best music that I'd written. And that was a union that God put together. So I'm I'm beginning to share things that you probably would never hear unless it's spoken from the horse's mouth. And I'm telling y'all, I got a lot of stuff that I'm willing to share with you guys. So, I'm going to ask y'all to tune in tomorrow as I'm dropping science on a lot of the industry secrets that has caused me to pump my brakes when it comes to this industry. Because like Chris Brown, they say these chicks ain't loyal. These people ain't loyal. They don't care about nobody. All they care about is money. And I'm going to tell you something. I did a song with my kids. I might give you guys a sneak preview of it when I finish all my little testimonials. But when you do get a chance to chime in, guess what? There are some more secrets that I'm sure those people will take to the grave. Oh, and forget about them ever saying thank you, Angie Stone, for what you did for me. Never. To give me some credit is like giving me a Grammy. That's a Grammy they don't want me to have. But it's okay, because I promise you, a trophy ain't never made me who I am. And whether I ever get acknowledged, whether they ever come forth and tell the truth, the proof is in the pudding. People dance to my music. People sing to my music. People love to my music. So that's reward enough. And I'm just telling you, I don't need any kind of medal to validate my gifting from God. And I just wanted to share with you guys because it's time now. God said this would be the year and the time of exposure. Well, I could throw a biopic together and really put people on blast. But I'm gonna hit them where it hurt at, because everybody don't watch TV. But I will tell you this. A lot of people streaming. Everybody on these lives. And whether y'all get it now, you can always rewind and get it later. I'm about to drop some science. And then I'm going to take you all the way back to 1979 when all those folk was hollering about hip-hop. And just who the true legends of hip-hop still are. And how they got there. I'm going to start all the way back when I came in the game. When I came in the game, it wasn't nothing but a bunch of corner street hustlers in New York doing block parties, and that is as far as they got. It took 3 girls from way down south to come and scatter the world with the hip-hop as y'all know it today. Call it what you will, but we get into that tomorrow. Anyway, it's been real. Shout out to Nikki Gilbert. Girl, you was singing something. I saw you on that show, you and Brown. So I saw y'all singing, and you, girl, your chops is crazy. And I always tell everybody that was what the true purpose for me was of R&B Divas, was helping my sisters get the recognition that was stolen from them. And the reason I say stolen, because y'all know I was killing the game, but they made sure to smother me. I would never take a Jaguar out the game, because guess what? When she was on the ground floor, she was doing it, but they pissed her off. Do you blame her? That part. I ain't got to go that far. All I got to do is tell the truth. And I'm going to tell my truth. I can't speak for nobody else. All right? If y'all looking to be here tomorrow about 2:30, 3 o'clock, let me see some hearts. I'm going to be back on here dropping some secrets. Let me see them. Let me see them. Let me see them. Y'all go ahead and tag somebody and let them know to meet us here. We'll be up in here. Thank you guys for coming back in today. I had a wonderful time. Hey, Love you. Peace. I see you, blessed bands. I know you got a new phone number, boo. I'm going to reach out for you. God is good all the time. Nana Boo, what's up? What's up? Let me wave at this person. Hey, Nana Boo. Anyway, y'all want me to wave, get them in right now? Let me go on and do it before I log off. God is good all the time. I will be in touch. That's it. All right, Melly Mel 2020, drop it like it's hot. All right now. Y'all have a great rest of the day. I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to cook. If I'm going to cook or what I'm going to eat. I don't know yet. Let me figure it out. Y'all got some good suggestions? I don't want no spaghetti. I don't want no hamburgers. I want something kind of healthy. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I will holler back at you. Peace and blessings. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.